Hey guys, SlayerXpress here, and I am bringing you a M.O.A.B video, and that's something that I honestly didn't think I would ever get, and it's taken me, I don't know, maybe on my 11th prestige here. It's taken me a long time, and it's not like I've been trying every day to get a M.O.A.B. I tried earlier when I first got the game and got some pretty decent attempts. You know, I think I went 23-0 in a free-for-all, and then got spawn killed when someone spawned behind me. And you know, I tried a couple of times, and then I just kind of gave up for a couple of months. Just pretty much thought that I wasn't going to be able to get it, so I just gave up. And for some reason on this day, I actually earlier in the day I had a 23-0 attempt and got double teamed and killed. And then my second attempt of the day, I got it. So it was something was in the water that day, I guess you could say. So what I thought I would do is share some tips to help you, you know, maybe get closer to getting a M.O.A.B. I know there's lots of tips out there, and I'm just gonna lay down some tips that helped me, because I've definitely failed a lot at trying to get these. So I'm just trying to share with you what I thought the difference was on this attempt. So number one, the first M.O.A.B tip is stay positive. And obviously, I'm talking about attitude, but I mean your KD has to be positive too. I mean, if you've got to get 24 kills without dying, so that goes without saying. But really talking about your attitude, you need to play on a day that you are feeling good about your gameplay and you're not too down on yourself. Like I said, I had a M.O.A.B attempt earlier in this day, and I was very frustrated. You know, 23-0, and then you get killed. And it would have been my first M.O.A.B, so I was definitely down. So I turned the Xbox off. I took a break. I came back to it a little bit later, hours later actually. And as I was playing this, you know, I had specialists. So yeah, in the back of my mind, I was thinking about going for the M.O.A.B, but I really wasn't extremely focused on that at that point. I wasn't stressed out. I wasn't worried. I just said I'm going to go for it, you know. So, so I just try to stay positive and just, you know, wasn't down on myself. So definitely stay positive. Number two, be willing to die. And this is more for me kind of talking to myself, reminding myself, but a lot of times when I would go for a M.O.A.B, you know, you're trying not to die. And so when you try not to die, for me anyways, you end up camping really hard. And the problem with that is you end up being so passive and so defensive that you may not see enemies or see enough enemies to get your 24 kills. So you got to be willing to kind of mix it up. And when I say that, don't run out to the middle, but you need to stay on the fringe, stay on the outside of where all the action is. So you're kind of, this is what it looks like, by the way, to shoot a ghost. I could not get this guy. This is definitely an aim fail. But, you know, definitely stay on the outside of the action, but not so far away that you're not seeing any enemies. So be willing to die. Number three, don't think about the M.O.A.B. You just need to really focus on one kill at a time. And I know that sounds elementary, that sounds kind of silly, but my M.O.A.B attempts, I literally think I folded because I'd be looking at I'd be pressing select and looking, oh, okay, I'm 14-0, oh, okay, I'm 18-0, oh my gosh, I'm 20-0, I'm 22-0, and then I get shot, you know, because I started getting nervous, I start freaking out. So for me, I don't like knowing how deep I am on the M.O.A.B attempt. I like just trying to get kills and just staying alive. So just think about getting your kills. You know, don't worry about where you are. You know, some people say, well, if I knew I was at 23, then I'd camp harder. Well, maybe. For me, it always just made me more nervous, and I usually would make a bad decision, or I'd choke on a gunfight. So for me, just get one kill at a time. Just play as relaxed as you can. Next, you need to anticipate the enemy. You need to try to make them come to you. And what you see me doing here is I'm floating between the A upper parking lot here down to the little B building down to my right there. And I just float back and forth, and if you get enough kills in this area, you'll see that they start rushing you, and that's exactly what happens here. They start coming at me. This guy's trying to go up to A, and I end up shooting him in the back. And then, oh yeah, I get a knife kill. You know, if I'm getting knife kills, I'm definitely having a good day, because I never win knife kills or knife fights. But so try to make the enemy come to you. That's to me that's the best tactic. If you make them mad enough, they will start rushing you. So try that tactic. As you can see right there, you know, I'm anticipating them. All right, be sneaky. Number 5, be sneaky. Also have a headset. I didn't include that on the list, but that's how I got that kill. I heard him running up the steps. I laid prone and just waited for him. So I would not have gotten that kill without my headset. So, but number 5, be sneaky. You need to be sneaky. You're not going to win 24 gunfights face to face unless you're just playing absolutely terrible players with terrible connections. It's just not going to happen. So be sneaky. Don't be afraid to camp. Don't be afraid to go prone, lay on your belly, and wait for someone to run around a corner. You can't do that the whole time because you will get killed. They will rush you. They're eventually going to get you. But you need to be sneaky. And the best thing to do is get a few kills and then relocate. You don't have to relocate far, but you need to relocate enough so that they cannot anticipate you. So be sneaky. And then number 6, you need to try on good aim days. And this could also be related to connection. But on days that you feel like that you're playing well, enemies are dropping, and your aim is on, those are the days you need to go for it. The days that it's just not happening, you're struggling, you're playing kind of average for your standard or below average, going for the M.O.A.B is not going to bring you out of a slump. Okay, it's not going to do it. So you need to pick the days, pick the times when you're feeling good, when you're feeling good about your game. So definitely pick the good aim days. Okay, and you know the next one is luck factors, and it's kind of funny that it ended up this part in the video, but I got a triple there. I'll call it a triple. I get a double here, and then I get a double right after it. So I got a triple, double, double. And the only thing I can say is it was a good aim day for me, yes, but there was definitely some luck in there. I mean, I'm not going to make you think that I play like this all the time, because I definitely do not. So luck factors. You need to, and some of these things you can't control, but I played in this lobby a couple of times, and I had pretty good scores, and so I thought, you know, I'm going to put on specialist and see what happens. So if you get into like a noobish lobby, then that's the time that you may want to start trying to do some attempts. If you're in a lobby with like a full squad, you're running solo, I was running solo, and you're playing against a full clan, chances are that's not going to be the M.O.A.B attempt for you, unless they're just really bad, or they're running around just being goofy with sniper rifles or something crazy. I don't know, but hopefully you'll be in a noob lobby. That's something that will help you. Another thing is good connection. Maybe there are times of the day when less people are on the computer at your house or something, and that's the time you probably want to try to go for the M.O.A.B. You know, and like I said, you're just going to have to get lucky. You know, if you can get those other things in line with a little bit of luck, I think you'll have a good attempt. And there's my celebratory 360 M.O.A.B celebration there. And I'm on pure adrenaline here, so I'm not playing very smart. I'm just kind of running around, and I'm not running around actually, I'm just standing here blasting people because they're spawning down at that B building down there, that B room. But I felt like Rambo here, just pure adrenaline. But anyways, I hope these tips have been helpful, and like I said, this is my very first M.O.A.B. I hope to get another one. I'm certainly going to keep trying to get them when I feel up to it, and I feel like things are going well for me. But you know, give some of these tips a try, and you know, like I said, if I can get a M.O.A.B, I truly believe that virtually anybody can get a M.O.A.B. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's, you know, I just never thought I'd get it, and I finally got one. So that you know, to me that says it's definitely possible for an average player to get a M.O.A.B. And this is a terrible aim fail here. We're both failing. He's trying to knife me, I miss the knife, and I finally get a headshot. And then I finally die here. I think I went on a 36 gun streak, and my final score was something like 52-8 or something like that. So anyways, I'm going to stop it here because I end up dying. So I hope you guys enjoyed the M.O.A.B video, and I will catch you guys later.